Hey guys, what's up? Today, as you can see, we're in a different location and it's all shout out to Undone Beauty. Shout out to you guys for sponsoring this video, and I cannot wait to show you guys all the amazing makeup they have in their new and latest collection. And I also have some other things as well, just from their previous collections too. So if you guys want to see the Undone makeup look, let's get ready to go. So first, I love to go in with my brows because doing that first just makes me work around my brows versus bringing my brows in later on after foundation or whatever the case is. And to do my brows, I use the Lash brow. And this tool, you guys, is actually amazing. When I tell you, it is a 2-in-1 duo long wear fill, and it's a buildable gel that's infused with castor oil. Now, this is a very important thing to note because castor oil actually does help hair follicles and it helps your hair grow. So if you have short brows like me or you're losing some hair in that department, this tool is perfect for you. And it's also 2-in-1, so you don't have to do too much and use too many different tools because everything you need is right there. After filling in my brows for about 20 years, I finally go in with the brow gel and I just spoke, which is such a weird way to say it, but you guys, I love filling it in with the brow gel because it's super simple, and sometimes if you don't even want to fill in your brows, you can just literally go over it with the gel and it still looks natural and filled. So next, I like to go in with some blush, you guys, and I think being a dark-skinned woman can be really hard in this department because finding a blush that matches your skin tone, that looks seamless and beautiful is so difficult as a dark-skinned woman, but the Lip to Cheek 3-in-1 cream palette is amazing, you guys. It has 3 different compartments, so the first top one is sheer, the bottom one is opaque, and the middle one is medium, and that's the one I prefer to use. It's infused with coconut extract, you guys, and this makes my skin just feel so moisturized. I don't know if you guys have ever used coconut oil on your skin, but when I tell you, I get the same feeling when I use this Lip to Cheek palette. Now that I'm done with the blush, I go in with the highlighter because I will be putting on a light coverage foundation so everything will just seamlessly shine through. And you guys, this is their water highlighter. It is water-based, which is insane when I tell you, and there is only one shade. So at first I was skeptical, as most of you probably are as I'm saying this, but you will soon see how it seamlessly blends into my skin. It's time for the Unfoundation Matte Tint, which is the light matte coverage foundation that I was talking to you guys about earlier. And I was a little bit skeptical because honestly, I never use matte foundation ever, but you guys will see soon why I really love this product. This foundation includes tea tree to control the oil that produces on your face. So if you have really oily skin, this is definitely the foundation for you. And don't mind me right here because I literally forgot to put the beautiful highlighter on my nose, so I'm trying to figure out a little way to put it on before I go in with the matte foundation. For this last round of foundation application, I could list off thousands of reasons as to why you need to make sure you've covered all your bases, but I will just say this one and very most important. It is the simple fact that you're using a light coverage foundation, so you want to make sure that everything is covered to the fullest of its ability because things will go through. And so obviously, since it's transparent, I love putting in my highlighter and my blush underneath, but we have to make sure to cover every other little piece or every other part of your face in order to make this application process even more seamless. I really love this blush, you guys, because as you can see, I'm dark skinned, right? And we can still see like the blush that I put underneath and the highlight. And I was a little skeptical at first about the highlighter because it is one shade for all, but it actually like works. It's a water highlighter, so it's very, very nice. And yeah, it's popping, y'all. So far. So far, so good. Make sure to go over your neck and other nook and cranny places that will be seen by the public. I mean, I don't mind having two different shades of skin, but at the same time, you want it to be a little bit more seamless since you're doing makeup, right? We're making up for what we don't have here, so definitely go over your neck and other places that need it. Okay, so as you guys just saw, I finished the foundation and it's giving, like it's actually giving. And all I did was I matched my foundation using their online tool, you guys, and it's super easy breezy. I just put my hand up to the screen and basically like matched it, and I'll actually link down where you guys can do that yourselves too, because truly it's hard to online shop for makeup now. I feel like it's just difficult. Like, how are you gonna find your shade? Especially when you have like hyperpigmentation, it's really hard to find a shade that matches you. But I really suggest going with like a medium coverage, because that way everything can still shine through underneath, especially blush, especially for my black queens out there. You guys should put your blush underneath, especially if it's like the creamy kind, which Undone has. And yeah, on to the next portion, mascara. Mascara is such a crucial step, you guys, and this mascara just has such a beautiful lift. It is unlike any other, and it's called the Lash Mascara. It's only $10, which is pretty surprising for this 4-way brush that cleanly separates and builds the lash. So if you have a specific preference of how you want your lash lifted, one of those 4 ways should match your preference. So as you guys just saw, I applied the beautiful mascara, and I love it because it has so many different types of bristles, and there's different sorts of lifts that you can get through each one. And I actually really like using this one right here. If you guys can see, it's pretty nice and thick, and it helps uplift those lashes that don't want to be lifted. So I'm really loving this mascara. Usually mascara gets in my eye all the time, but even this one got in my eye and it didn't even sting, y'all. I was literally like, is this okay? Like, I don't, you know? So I'm really happy that even when it got in my eye, it didn't hurt, because usually mascara like stings and I'm just like, get out of my eye, please. But not this one, and you guys, it's giving. It's giving everything it's supposed to give. Like everything, our skin has good days and it has bad days. So on the bad days, I love to use concealer, you guys. Now this concealer is called the Conceal to Reveal 3-in-1 Coverage Palette, and it is very similar to the cheek tint. It has 3 different options: the sheer, medium, and opaque. And you guys, it covers everything. When I tell you it covers up the pores, it does an amazing job at just making everything look so fresh and seamless and just snatch. Now this next step is completely optional, but I do recommend that you don't skip it. What I like to do is put a little bit of highlighter in the corner of my eyes just for this natural look to snatch everything together. And I think this is just appropriate on so many levels, just because it draws attention to the places that matter most: your eyes, your cheekbones, and just anywhere else you put highlighter, which I do love to put it on the upper lip as well, but it's completely up to you. It's totally optional, but I just like to say that this does bring it all together, you guys, and you will see what I'm talking about at the very end. After putting highlighter on my upper lip, I just go back over the areas that I feel like need more highlighter. So I'll go over my nose, I'll go over my cheekbones if necessary, and don't be afraid to put on highlighter. Even though this foundation is light coverage, I will say the more blinding your highlighter is, the better, in my opinion. So don't be afraid to go a little overboard on it, because when the sun hits, honey, you will be shining like a star. The next step is the best step. It is the Big Papa lip gloss, which also costs $10, by the way, and it is the Watercolor Rose color. That sounded really weird, but it has cloudberry extract to condition and nourish our lips, okay? And this one is the juicy pinkish red color, so you guys can pick whichever color you want using their website, which is linked down below. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is just basically go for this powder, and I've actually never used powder before Undone sent it to me, so it's like a setting powder. I didn't even know that was a thing, y'all. So now I know, because I usually use a wet setting spray, but this powder is is giving. You guys will see it in the end. This powder is the under/over powder, and it has jojoba extract in it. It's also a 2-in-1 primer and set powder, so you can actually use it twice. And I would recommend using it with a powder foundation specifically so that it doesn't get a little messy with the liquid foundation, but it is lightweight, it's translucent, it has the perfect base, and also it locks in the makeup finally, and it's definitely good for people who have really oily skin. So I'm a little bit of in between, and this one worked magically for me. To wrap up this look, I will be using my final product, which is this body glitter from Patrick Ta. And you guys, this body glitter is everything. I think there's 3 shades if I'm correct. And when I tell you guys, this is everything. As you guys just saw me apply this beautiful body glitter by Patrick Ta, it's definitely a vibe, you guys. Definitely check it out if you haven't, like, I don't know, I tried to find body glitter that I really like, and this was the most affordable. I think it was $22 from Sephora, so check it out. It's super nice, and it just smells good too. So for photos, if you want to glisten, I think this is just really nice for just to finish off this natural, really beautiful look. But this entire look, you guys, all undone. Like, my face is literally all of undone, and I love the products because they look so natural. As you guys can even just see, it's just such a vibe. Like, what? You know? You guys saw that I put some beautiful highlighter on top just to complement it, because I was just like, you know, I did put highlighter underneath, but sometimes you just want that extra pop, that extra, you know? So I just did that, and the gloss is hitting for me. And you know what? I think she's ready at Tiffany Haddish. I think this practically wraps up the video, you guys. So shout out to Undone for sending me all this beautiful stuff. I am so blessed right now. This is my first sponsorship, you guys, so I'm just really happy and grateful that you guys have followed me throughout this journey, because literally it took so long to get here, but we are here. Destination arrived. I feel really proud and just blessed to just be able to share this blessing with you guys, and also, I don't know, it's just nice to see results after such a long time of putting in effort. So if you guys, you know, ever want to start a YouTube channel, don't ever stop, because good things can happen, y'all. Good things come to those who wait. So definitely be patient, and I love you guys, and shout out to y'all watching right now. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys stick with me throughout the rest of the journey, because there's a lot more to come. But thank you so much to Undone once again, and I will see you guys next time.